The sightings of certain members of the American elite security company in Port Moresby have raised so much controversies and doubts. Some have criticized the government and particular Police Commissioner Gari Baki. But Mr. Baki says there is nothing wrong.
In fact, we started talking about June, July last year.
Right.
Through the president who was here. He made an approach to me and I told him, bring the company in and we'll have a look at your credentials. That's what they did.
Okay.
Towards the end of December last year, we had a look at it. I then invited them to come into the country in February to do a presentation, in which they did. And there are other government agencies that are also involved in the presentation. Following that, we did a demonstration on the capabilities in terms of the firearms and what they could do for us.
The confusions have also drawn to conclusions by certain individuals, among these former Prime Minister Sam Ekere Morauta, who has questioned the legality in such an arrangement. But Mr. Baki says it's legal.
I don't see any legal difficulties. The process is this. When we got them in, and for us to be able to do that, we have to appoint them as special constables within the organization. That's what we did. Okay, and then following that, if we do lock this agreement down, it will eventually extend to any other members of this company that is coming in to assist the RPNGC. So they basically will be sworn police officers serving under the RPNGC.
According to the police commissioner, it is at an early stage that no agreements have been made as yet, but negotiations are ongoing with the possibility of sealing a deal for special trainings for the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary Airborne Tactical Response Unit.
Our police officers, we carry all different types of firearms.
Right.
In this constabulary, we have 49, I think, different type of weapons that we carry. Now, you cannot design a training program.
I mean, pistols
and shotguns and all those types.
Okay.
So this company is advising us it's better for you to standardize the type of weapons so that there is this compatibility.
The police commissioner is also in negotiations with other special security trainers in the Asian region to compare level of trainings that suit the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary. Gabriel Bego, NBC National News, Port Moresby.
You can watch more on Mr. Baki's response on this issue at 7 p.m. on PNG Tonight. The Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary has confirmed it has enough manpower to be deployed to Manus to assist the Australian Border Force with the decommissioning of the Manus Regional Processing Centre. Police Assistant Commissioner for the New Guinea Islands region, Anton Billy, says this following an arrangement between both parties. Sheila Markin reports.
In April last year, the Supreme Court in Waigani declared the Regional Processing Centre on Manus Island illegal. Both the Australian and PNG governments were ordered to shut down the centre. October 31st, 2017 is the deadline given for the centre to be closed. That's about 5 months away, and the PNG police personnel are expected to assist the Australian Border Force in the decommissioning process of the centre.
But for Manus, we'll be sending a section of members from Tomaringa to come and work one part of the election security operations. But we also have other mobile squad units always ready in Tomaringa to deploy when it's required. But Manus is a small unit, and for the start of this decommissioning of the refugee center, I think we are capable of containing it.
Police Commissioner Gari Baki, in his recent visit to the province, visited the detention center in Lombrum. He was there to see how best the PNG police and the Australian Border Force can work together.
In being able to work with the people in the centre and place a number of them here at East Lorengau, those that wish to settle here in Papua New Guinea, as well as also helping people make a decision about what do they want to do with their future. And as you all know, there's a number of non-refugees as well that have to make a decision about whether they wish to go home. And it's very important that we do that in a very organised way.
The Australian Border Force Deputy Commissioner Mandy Newton said working with local police will assist them maintain peace and order.
But it's important also that people know that they can't behave inappropriately either in the community or within the centre. And that's why it's so important working with our colleagues here at ICSA as well as with the Commissioner and his staff in ensuring that we keep things as peaceful as possible because we also know that people here on Manus Island don't want to have any trouble either in people settling into the community here or elsewhere.
Sheila Malkin, NBC National News, Port Moresby.
Still on police, the force has received 700,000 kina from Life Insurance Corporation Limited. The funds are part of a 2 million kina insurance policy promised to members of the force 12 months ago. Mark Kayak reports.
In every organization, it is important that the insurance policy forms a core part of any policies. Hence, for the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary, a current policy arrangement is in place with the Life Insurance Corporation to look after its members. Police Commissioner Gari Baki said this, acknowledging Life Insurance Corporation for living up to its commitment in insuring members of the force.
Totally, we would like as much as possible as 6,600 men and women of the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary to be insured under this cover, so that if anything happens to them once they're outside, once performing duties, they know that there is an insurance company that can take care of cost factor that is attributed to any injuries or death sustained in the course of his duty.
LICL presented a dummy check of 700,000 kina, part of a 2 million kina commitment for the welfare of police officers. It will continue to look after members with a capability to finance every member of the force.
We have the capacity to pay those sort of liabilities up to an amount of 5 million in any one event or accident. And we want to give that confidence to our Commissioner, to our policemen and women in the delivery of their duties, that they are fully secured financially.
CILC has entered into an agreement 12 months ago to insure all members of the force. Mark Kayak, NBC National News, Port Moresby.